What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we're hopping into Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. This was a show that was selected as a pilot program show over there on Patreon. I am not sure if it got picked up for series or if I continued the series. I do not know. Know that if this is on YouTube, it could possibly be that this is just a pilot program. Nonetheless, if you want to watch the entire reaction to this pilot program, you can head over to Patreon. You can watch the full unedited, uncut reaction over there if you're interested. Yeah, I do a bunch of pilot programs over there, so there's a ton of shows over there that don't make it over here. If they make it over here, they're very, the 10-minute highlights and things of that nature. Nonetheless, we're gonna hop in here. I don't know too much about Terminator except for the first 2 movies. Vaguely remember 3, barely remember 4, never seen 5. Heard a lot of good things about this series, and people are really mad that it was canceled by Fox. And there's a lot of shows that Fox has canceled that people have been really mad about. I mean, Firefly, of course, but Becoming Human is another one, I think. Right? I believe it's a show like that with Carl Urban? I don't know. Nonetheless, let's get started. Here we
John, now. Now.
Oh, damn, this thing's starting all right out the gate.
And kneel on the ground. Now.
What's happening here? One of the cops is the Terminator, isn't it? Nope. There he blows. What a dumbass. Holy shit, he's got a shotgun. Holy hell, this show starts off right out the gate. What the fuck? Did not expect that. What does the school think is happening right now? Oh, fuck. Dude, he got shot in his back, yo. My man is paralyzed.
Only the boy. The future's ours. And it begins now.
Holy shit.
I love you.
Why was he seemed so surprised that she said, I love you. I mean, you're engaged to be married. I'm thinking she loves you. I mean, if we think about it, right?
Really shift.
The series got canceled, but we did get Cersei, even heavily as Cersei.
Early shift.
Now that Game of Thrones is over, interesting. And Disney has this now, right? Disney. Oh no, Disney doesn't own the property, or does? What was the property of this series?
Plus the guns. I'll make pancakes.
Damn, that sucks ass. Why even bother getting in a relationship or?
Every family has rules. And we had ours. Keep your head down. Keep your eyes up. Resist the urge to be seen as important or special.
I'm here because my boss, the United States of America, thinks Sarah Connor is a deluded, dangerous grade A whack-a-mole who killed a man because she believes that in the future he'll invent a computer system that declares war on the world. So let's begin with her.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. For being real, that sounds insane. David Nutter. Isn't that the guy that directs a bunch of Game of Thrones episodes? Oh shit. He's in the database. And now the Terminator is coming. Oh, cool.
Cameron.
And no talking while I'm talking.
Oh my god, that's interesting. The Terminator's in her class. Oh, that'd be a cool review if I didn't know that.
I haven't seen
But
you
she
around
wasn't
here
like on the
before.
cover.
Did you just move here?
My mom
She's kind of uptight. Actually, no, she's really uptight. She likes me to come home straight after school and hang out with her and that kind of thing, you know?
Man, Terminator with
Mr. Ferguson is ill today.
appears to be emotions.
Donald Chase.
Yeah.
Franklin Lane.
Yeah.
Yep, you're the
Cynthia
Terminator.
Nolan. Do we have a John?
Oh, he doesn't know what he looks like. He knows what Sarah looks like. And
Excellent.
yep. Oh shit, dude. He got out the window. Holy hell, my man straight. Oh Jesus, what do. Oh wait, is he gonna exterminate all the kids?
Class dismissed.
Oh, maybe not. Holy hell, yo, this guy is. That the mom? Or is that? Yep.
Come with me if you want to live.
Holy hell, bro. There he blows.
John,
Mom.
Oh my god.
I tried to call you.
Yo, I've been trying to call you.
Not her.
Let's go.
He knows that's not her because she wouldn't have said that. Ooh. Damn. Ooh.
John!
Ooh. Jesus. Interesting. This is an intense show. Like, we're out the gate. It's like, we're in the shit. It's happening. Let's move. Let's run.
The Skynet missile defense system goes online April 19th, 2011. Declares war on mankind and triggers a nuclear apocalypse 2 days later.
Miles Dyson.
Someone else built Skynet.
Hey,
Shooter with some kind of robot leg.
A shooter with some kind of robot leg.
okay, and what, you don't believe him? Like, you don't believe the kids?
I'll stop it. I'll stop it.
How? I mean, you killed the person that was going to build the computer and somebody else built the computer.
We're not going across the border.
It's all right, I get it. You needed to get close to me. It's just the way you're programmed. Like some hot girl is really gonna try and make friends with the new weird kid. What model are you? Are you new? You seem different.
I am.
It seems like you have feelings.
I didn't kill Miles. I didn't do it. I would never.
But Miles was good. But Miles doesn't build
It's happening
Skynet.
again.
He
Everything
built
we fought to
Skynet.
stop. Miles's work at Cyberdyne is the only link we have. Is there anyone, anywhere who's shown an interest in his work?
Explosion?
Mom, you need a doctor.
Go! We'll find cover out back. First aid kit on the floor.
Which she should know how to fix that, right? Oh, he has blood on his hands.
Leave me.
Oh, she's not. She said I'll lose him, but not in the sense that like he'll be murdered. It's that he's just gonna leave her because he can't deal with all of it, man.
Safety deposit box.
When'd you open that?
1963.
The hell? You only been here for 73? Oh no, no, no.
Everybody on the floor!
Okay. I mean, if you're the bank teller, you're like, man, we're winning. You got him trapped in here.
Is that from the future?
You can't bring anything through when you come. Not weapons, not clothing, nothing. You sent someone back to build it.
That's why.
He's here. What the fuck, dude? What is it? I mean, she said a bunch of words.
Look at why you locked us in here. We didn't have to get trapped like rats.
You're not trapped.
You gotta go now.
Are we gonna shoot him or?
Do it!
Yep, we naked. Yeah, we just butt naked. Where are we? Where did we go to? We went to the past? Those cars all seem pretty modern. What cliche? Up, 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 up. Dumbasses. 8 years later.
Three streakers caused chaos trying to cross the 105 freeway.
Honey, did you hear me?
He's married.
Yeah. I heard you.
Holy shit.
And even though we've traveled through time, bent the rules of nature, they will keep coming for him. Keep trying to kill him. But until that day, it's gonna be one hell of a dogfight.
Damn, dude, this is like a really good pilot. Damn, that's like a really good pilot, man. Like, it sets the stakes, it introduces all the characters in really cool ways, has a great action, some nice cool twists, great acting. I mean, for the most part, great acting. There was a couple moments where I was like, on the acting, but damn. I'm gonna give that, I mean, as a pilot goes, let's be honest, I mean, it's an 8 or a 9 for a pilot, I think, right? It's gotta be up there. I mean, it does have like did have some moments where it chose to do some things with like the footage and grainy stuff that I didn't appreciate. I thought the way they handled a lot of things were really good. So I'll give the episode an 8 just because of the choices that were made on some of the effects. A couple moments of the acting was kind of meh. And then a few times I was like, how did they? The logic of how they found them so quickly wasn't really explained. We just are kind of meant to believe that it kind of happened. And that's just it. But overall, rock solid episode. Very much intrigued by the entire thing. So we'll see how like even. Thought I saw something. So I'll give the episode like a high 8. But yeah, it starts off right out the gate. Crazy action. The Terminator's here. It's a different one. It's one like, it's Sarah trying to protect her son. John's in school, her running in. I thought this was just like how it was going. Wakes up, we are married to this guy. And this looks like the guy from the insurance commercials. I think that might be him. What's his name? Let's see. What's his name? Dean Winters is this guy. Yeah, so she's in love, she's getting married. Then the next thing we see is her in her son's room saying, we have to go, we can't stay here. He's upset, he doesn't want to do any of this, he's tired of running, but it has to be done. The then fiance decides to go to the cops about a missing person. Of course, the guy thinks, Sarah Connor comes off as crazy because when he explains everything she's saying about the robots take over the world, it's all this crazy shit, right? So she, of course, it sounds like you're a lunatic, and then you killed somebody, or at least people think you killed somebody because he's the person that builds the robots. But it turns out that wasn't the actual case. It was a twist that happened, which I'm guessing we'll find out about that a little bit later. Let's see. We're running. Her picture gets sent into the database. Terminator wakes up to it. I guess it's like a machine that like triggers whenever things are gonna, like whenever she pops up into the system. We're then in school. We meet Summer Glau's character, which what is her name she gave? Cameron. We meet her, and this is what I was saying. I kind of wish I didn't know the twists of it, because like she's literally on the cover of everything, and I guess it makes sense because it is the purpose of the show. But it would have been a cool twist not to know that, and then her come out of nowhere and all this stuff. But so there was a few things I was talking about earlier, where during the reaction I said, like, why would she get attached to a person, get to that state, of a relationship? You know what I mean? Like, I get, because for her to just up and run again, like, it's like I don't fully get exactly why she would let herself get to that point. And then she, even though we move, she tries to make things homely, which is interesting as well. But I guess, like, I would say it's because she's trying to make her son's life stable, but it's not a stable life. So what would be the point of that? Just don't even try it when, it's not one that's going to happen. Because when you take it away, things go to hell. We then see him. He found, so I don't know what city we were in, but I know we were in New Mexico. We end up in New Mexico, and he somehow found them. Don't really get an explanation to that. He just did. We then get the classroom scene, which I thought was executed really, really well, where he's asking the students, because he doesn't know what John Connor looks like. He only knows what Sarah looks like. But like he's asking the students, and then I know where it just turns into a fucking murder man. But you see this grainy stuff here that it kept doing these weird ass cuts to like grainy footage and stuff. I didn't understand why. We see Summer Glau's Cameron gets shot up. We have some cool action running outside, flipping of the bus. The kids see the leg. We get the corny line, like the cheesy old school line of plus dismiss kind of thing. Imagine like Arnold doing that, like plus dismiss. We then get Summer Glau showing up, hitting him with the truck, saying, "Come with me if you want to live." Very, very cool stuff. He then finds Sarah, chokes her out, can't kill her because he needs to use her to lure John out, kinda, because he could have just killed her, then done the voice thing and been fine, I guess. Nonetheless, cool little fight scene in the house with Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. We get a fun little comment here about you might want to holster those, talking about her boobs. Let's see. I don't understand what his job, like what he's, because he seems to, there's moments where he seems to like believe, like right here with what did these kids see? 22 people, a man with a robotic leg. So he has to believe her, right? Like that's what she was saying. But who knows? We get an interesting scene with the Connor and the Terminator at the gas station. Let's see what else happens here. He asks her, "What kind of model are you? You seem different." And what I was trying to say, I couldn't come up with a word really, but she has emotions. She has feelings. She understands feelings. I don't think she has them, but she understands them, which never was an Arnold thing in the old movies. So we head over to the Dyson residence, and we find out that not what we expected. She didn't actually kill the guy. That guy was actually trying to help her figure shit out. We get that reveal. The Terminator shows up. Sarah gets shot. We then have a scene here where she gets patched up. Sarah, Cameron says that she has a safety deposit box. We head over there. She's just robbing the bank, or it comes up like she's robbing the bank. We get into the vault. There's these keys, a bunch of parts, a bunch of pieces. We find them. We put them together. Terminator comes here. He found out. We escaped him when he got blown up back here. But she talks about she builds the gun for her, talks about just aim when the red when it turns red, shoot. Guesses what all these equipment's about. She's like, oh, it's a way to get home or something. So it's a way to, turn and, go to like wherever you want. They want to go to, she says, we can run or we can go fight. And essentially she says, we can go to the day when Skynet is built. The exact day that it's, or the exact year or time period it's built. They shoot the Terminator, kill him. His head pops off. We end up here, but naked. We're in the year 07, which I don't know if that's the year this show was. It might be the year that this show's from. Could be. I don't know. We get the guns. You're starting to see John kind of seeming like he's going to be leaning more towards actually being that leader, that rebel leader. And even in the ending when he says, when she's like, we're safe. He's like, we're never safe. And then we get cool little flashbacks or flash forwards of the cop, the fiance, all 8 years later, right? Because it was 99, we're in 07, about 8 years later. How would you feel if like you did, like, think about that. 8 years later, you see the person you've been looking for on the news. You're like, what? You disappeared. Like, it's crazy, right? What must those people think? But yeah, it was a really, really well done pilot. A few minor nitpicks that I had there about like choices that were made in the direction, how people were found and things of that nature. But I mean, I could be a moron and just have missed it. But I enjoyed the episode. I'm gonna give it an 8. Most pilots for me, if they do their job and hooking me, I think are 8s. It's like the exceptional ones that I will give a 9 or a 10 to, but I think it's a really solid pilot. It did more than enough for the job in terms of the action, the drama, setting up the story, setting up the characters. Some of the acting sometimes was meh, but overall I thought it was a pretty solid episode. So I'm going to give it an 8. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reaction. Don't know if I decided to keep doing this over there on Patreon, but maybe I did. I don't know. If I did, you'll get the next episode here on YouTube next week. I don't know. Nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to get out of here and talk to you guys later. Peace.